Welcome to my presentation here on assignment 1 and 400 basics of information and network security. Before diving into my presentation, I'd like to make an overview for this 10 minutes drill. Actually, in present day and extremely in forthcoming period, wide viewers of offices or any kind of place will be remote with fancy look around fashion with wireless networks. Instead, people are being already engaged with broadband wireless in the internet, such as 3G Wi-Fi, WiMAX, and things like that. So now is the time to move it totally for local area network with wireless too. But in the real world, there may be some hesitancy still with people to engage with wireless because they believe radio waves can catch up to hackers in any way. As instance, when you're going to catch up a Wi-Fi network in center of city, from your laptop or a smartphone, you get a big list of available instead of your choices there, and it's tend to be people in their mind with it as an unsecured. So here in my slideshow, I'm looking forward with you to introduce about wireless networks and the environment, technicals and standards, also as they call look around the threats and solutions for security issues on wireless networks. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, we need to get an overview for wireless network. What is a wireless network actually? A network set up by using a radio signal frequency to communicate among computers and other network devices. We call it as a wireless network. Sometimes it's also referred to as Wi-Fi network or wireless LAN. This means that network is getting popular nowadays due to easy to set up feature and no cabling involved. So you can connect computers anywhere in your home without the needs of wires. Actually, what are advantages of a wireless network? You may know that most of tourist hotels and the airport in Sri Lanka and such important organizations deliver Wi-Fi internet login to their customers. So here people can access to the internet or network or any kind of function like printing or file sharing through the network. This is the prominent advantage of wireless network. Then the wired, and this is called mobility enhancement of wireless network. There are easy functioning methods in LAN configurations with wireless, and that enables with a small group network with peer-to-peer or roaming access with numerous people. So this advantage is called scalability of wireless network. In contrast with wired networks, wireless networks have the capability to reduce the cost of hardware and configuration expenses, and this is called reduced cost of ownership. Finally, rather than wired, wireless do not have physical barriers, and it is fast and quite easy to install. This is called installation speed and simplicity. There may be You have to recollect that in Introduction to Networking in semester 2, we have learned about the wireless operating mode currently being used. Single cell wireless LAN. You can see at topmost left image shows a single cell wireless LAN that has the capable to configuration of a single cell wireless LAN where all wireless end systems are within range of a single control module. Thus we call it as a CM, and it is the interface among wireless LAN and wired LAN. Cross-building interconnect. At the topmost right, you can see the image of cross-building interconnect. Wireless network connects several LANs nearby, whether it could be wired or wireless subnetworks. There are wireless connectivity between point to point each other. Nomadic access. This can link to the LAN hub with mobile devices such as laptops and mobile phones. This enhancement feature can access by long distance of range. As instance, enable an employee returning from a trip to transfer data from a personal portable computer to a server in the office, or access in an extended environment such as a campus or a business operating out of a cluster of buildings. Last one is ad hoc networks. This is wireless type that uses to group together means such as online conferencing, meetings, and there are no particular centralized server between them, and thus it is a temporarily based functioning method used with peer-to-peer networking. Okay, now we talk about wireless LAN components. Basically, two main components are used to wireless network. Access points. Access point is essentially the wireless equivalent of a LAN hub. It is typically connected with the wired backbone through a standard Ethernet cable and communicates with wireless devices by means of an antenna. An AP operates within a specific frequency spectrum and uses 802.11 standard specified modulation techniques. It also informs the wireless clients of its availability and authenticates and associates wireless clients to the wireless network. Another one is the network interface cards or clients adapters. Wireless clients adapters connect PC or workstations to a wireless network either in ad hoc peer-to-peer mode or in infrastructure mode with APs. Available PCMCIA or Personal Computer Memory Card International Association card and PCI peripheral component interconnect. It connects desktop and mobile computing devices wirelessly to all network resources. The NIC scans the available frequency spectrum for connectivity and associates it to an access point or another wireless client. It is coupled to the PC or workstation operating system using a software driver. The NIC enables new employees to be connected instantly to the network and enable internet access in conference rooms. Okay, now let's talk about wireless LAN requirements. You can see in my slideshow there are much more details about the requirements, but in all of that I like to talk about the range. Range is the maximum distance from the transmitter that your Wi-Fi signal can be received and transmitted successfully. Typical range for a residential wireless is between 100 meters and 300 meters. The range is greatly influenced by barriers such as walls, vegetation, and especially the metal objects. Bandwidth. As of 2010, the bandwidth limit for most Wi-Fi networks is 54 megabytes per second. Corporate networks may have a high bandwidth limit, but they require special network adapters and transmitters. In reality, networks do not actually reach their maximum bandwidth due to mitigating factors. Disk access time, internet connection bandwidth, and application bottlenecks all contribute to low data transfer speeds. Hardware. In most cases, residential wireless LAN can be achieved by using a router with Wi-Fi capabilities. On the user end, a Wi-Fi network card is required so that computer can interface with the router. If you need a higher user capacity, one option is to install wireless hubs between the router and users. The hubs will intercept and rebroadcast the wireless signal so more users can join the network. So if you take a look at the standard for wireless LAN by IEEE, then the specify 803.11. A wireless local area network is a flexible data communication system that can use either infrared or radio frequency technology to transmit and receive information over the air. In 1997, 802.11 was implemented as the first wireless LAN standard. It is based on radio technology operating in the 2.4 GHz frequency and has a maximum throughput of 1 to 2 megabytes per second. The current most spread and deployed standard IEEE 802.11b was introduced late 1999. It still operates in the same frequency range but with the maximum speed of 11 megabytes per second.